So in the vectors chapter, there are two types of products are there. One is the scalar product, the other one is the vector product here. So in the scalar product, multiplication of two vectors gives a scalar quantity. In the vector product, the multiplication of two vectors gives a vector quantity. You know what is a scalar and what is a vector here. Vector scalar means it has only magnitude here, but vector means it has both magnitude as well as direction here. Therefore, there are two types of products here. One is scalar product and other one is a vector product. In a scalar product, multiplication of two vectors gives a scalar quantity. In vector product, multiplication of two vectors gives a vector quantity. So first I will explain about the scalar product here. Okay, here scalar product or dot product here. Scalar product is the same as a dot product. So definition of a dot product here. The scalar product of two non-zero vectors a bar and b bar denoted by a bar dot b bar. Dot is that a bar dot b bar is defined as a bar dot b bar is equal to modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar into cos of theta. Here theta is the angle between a bar and b bar, and 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi f. Okay, therefore a bar and b bar are two vectors here. Theta is the angle between these two vectors here. Hence, a dot product of two vectors is given by a bar dot b bar equal to modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar into cos theta, and theta is in between 0 and pi. If either a bar is a null vector or b bar is a null vector, if any one of these vectors are 0 here, in that case theta is not defined here. Theta is not defined, and in this case we define a bar dot of b bar is equal to 0 here. If any one vector is 0, hence a bar dot b bar is also what here? 0. Remember it here. So properties of dot products here. So these are very important properties here because examples are depends upon these properties only. Therefore, these are very important properties. But here, a bar dot b bar is a real number, means it is a scalar quantity here. Okay, in this case, product of two vectors is again it is a scalar quantity here. Second one, let a bar and b bar be two non-zero vectors, then a bar dot b bar is 0 if and only if a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other. Because you know the definition here, according to definition, a bar dot of b bar is equal to modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar into cos of theta. Here this is the definition. Theta is the angle between the vectors a bar and b bar. If they are perpendicular to each other, a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other, then this angle is 90 degree. Then theta is 90 degree. And you know that cos 90 degree value is 0. Hence complete this term becomes 0. Hence a bar dot b bar is 0 if and only if a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other. If a bar dot b bar is 0, they are perpendicular, or if they are perpendicular, then a bar dot b bar is 0. Vice versa. If theta is 0, if this angle is 0, if theta is 0, then a bar dot b bar is equal to modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar. You know that cos of 0 cos of 0 is equal to 1 here, and cos of 90 degree is 0. Therefore, if they are perpendicular, cos 90 becomes 0. Complete this term becomes 0. If theta is 0, then you know cos 0 value is 1 here. Therefore, this becomes 1. So, modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar. A bar dot B bar equal to modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar. In particular, A bar dot A bar is equal to modulus of A bar. Both vectors are A bar only. In that case, A bar dot A bar is equal to modulus of A bar into modulus of A bar. Its a product is modulus of A bar whole square. In this case, theta is a 0. Suppose if theta is a pi means angle between the two vectors is a 180 degree. Total this angle is a 180. Here this angle means vector is A bar and this vector is B bar here. Total this angle is a 180 degree. So therefore, if theta is equal to pi, then A bar dot B bar is minus of modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar. You know that cos of pi, cos of 180 degree value is minus 1 here. Cos 180 degree is minus 1. Yes, this becomes minus 1 here. Therefore, minus of modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar. In particular, A bar dot minus of A bar is equal to minus modulus of A bar square, where theta is the angle between the two vectors here. Here, angle between two vectors is pi here. Next, I, j, k are the unit vectors along x, y and z axis respectively. Then I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, k dot k is equal to 1 here. Just observe here. This is the definition here. So I dot I, you know, I, j, k are the unit vectors here. So this is x axis, y axis and this is z axis here. So I is a unit vector along the x axis. J is a unit vector along the y-axis here, and k is a unit vector along the z-axis here. Then, according to this definition here, I dot of I is equal to modulus of I into angle between I and I is again 0 degree only. Hence, cos of 0. And you know, I, j, k are the unit vectors here. So, modulus of I is 1 here. Modulus of pi is 1, cos 0 is 1 here, so it gives 1. So I dot I is equal to 1. Even you can use this formula also. According to this one here, I dot of I. So I dot of I is equal to modulus of I whole square here. Modulus of I whole square, and modulus of I is 1 here because it is a unit vectors here. So it gives 1. I dot I is equal to 1. Similarly, j dot j is 1 here. K dot k is equal to 1. Very important result here. Next, get of the here. I dot j is equal to 0. Again using this definition here. I dot of j is equal to modulus of I into modulus of j into cos of 90 degree. Because angle between I and j 90 degree. Total this angle is 90 degree. So I dot of j is equal to modulus of I modulus of j into cos of 90 degree. And you know that cos of 90 degree value is a 0. Cos of 90 is a 0. And so this is a 0. 0 into any term becomes what here? 0. Hence I dot j is a 0. J dot of I is a 0. J dot k also 0 because angle between j and k is 90 degree. Hence cos of 90 degree becomes 0. Complete this term is 0. J dot k is a 0. K dot j is also 0. And angle between k and I. Angle between k and I is 90 degree. So therefore again k dot I is equal to 0. I dot k is equal to 0. These are very important results here. Hence I dot I is equal to 1. J dot j is equal to 1. K dot k is equal to 1. I dot j is equal to 0 is equal to j dot of I. J dot k is equal to 0 is equal to k dot j. K dot I is equal to 0 is equal to I dot k. Here, sixth property here, cos theta is equal to modulus of A bar dot B bar divided by modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar. Because again, definition here, A bar dot of B bar is equal to modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar into cos of theta. take a modulus of a b bar, that's decided. Okay, so we get cos theta is equal to a bar dot b bar divided by modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar. By the definition. And a scalar product is a commutative property satisfying here. Means a bar dot b bar is equal to b bar dot a bar. Commutative property satisfying. So here, eighth property let a bar is equal to a1i plus a2j plus a3k, b bar is equal to b1i plus b2j plus b3k. Then a bar dot b bar is equal to a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. You can prove this one here. Okay, just look here. A bar dot of b bar is equal to a1 I plus a2j plus a3k dot of, so b1 is a vector here, b1i plus b2j plus b3k. Yes, this is equal to multiplied here a1 b1 into I dot I, a1 b1 into I dot I plus a1 b2 into I dot j plus a1 b3 into I dot k. So right here I dot of k, then plus that a2 b1 into j dot I, a1 b2 into j dot of I plus a2 b2 into z dot j a2 b3, so a2 b3 into z dot of k, so right here plus sign. Next a3 b1, okay, a3 b1 k dot I, so k dot of I plus a3 b2 k dot j plus a3 b3 into k dot of k. Okay, so these are important result here. I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, k dot k is 1 here. I dot j is a 0, j dot of I is also 0, j dot k is a 0, k dot of I is also 0, k dot of I is 0, I dot k also 0. Therefore, here I dot I is 1 here. 1 into a1 b1 is a1 b1 plus I dot j is a 0. Complete this term becomes a 0. So write as 0 plus. Then I dot k is also 0. Complete this term becomes a 0. So write as 0 plus. J dot of I is a 0. 0 into this is a 0. J dot j is 1. 1 into a2 b2 gives a2 into b2 plus. J dot k is 0. 0 into this is a 0. K dot of I is a 0. 0 to this is a 0. And k dot j 0. 0 to this term is a 0. And k dot k is 1. 1 into a3 b3 is a3 b3. Therefore, here remaining here only a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3. So therefore, if two vectors are in component form here, its a dot product is a bar dot b bar is equal to a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3 here. This is a very important result here. Remember it here. And this proof is not important for the point of examination here. Okay. So just remember this formula. This is a very important formula. So here Ninth property, let A bar, B bar and C bar be any three vectors. Then A bar dot of B bar plus C bar is equal to A bar dot B bar plus A bar dot C bar here. It is called a distributive law here. And 10th one, let A bar and B bar be any two vectors and lambda is any scalar quantity. Then lambda into A bar dot of B bar is equal to lambda into A bar dot B bar is equal to A bar dot of lambda into B bar here. Okay, either this is satisfied or this one here. Where lambda is a scalar quantity, A bar and B bar are the vector quantities here. Next, 11th one, projection of A bar on the B bar is equal to A bar dot B bar equal to A bar dot B bar divided by modulus of B bar, because you know the definition here. A bar dot of B bar is equal to modulus of A bar into modulus of B bar into cos of theta. You just take modulus of B bar this side here, it gives A bar dot of B bar divided by modulus of B bar is equal to modulus of A bar into cos of theta. Just observe here. So consider this vector A bar here, and this vector is a B bar. So theta is angle between two vectors here. You just draw a line perpendicular to B bar here. Therefore, here this one. Okay, here this is what here. This is a modulus, means a projection of A bar on the vector B bar here. You just observe this triangle here. Cos of theta. Cos of theta is adjacent divided by hypotenuse here. So therefore, modulus of B bar divided by modulus of A bar here. Take a modulus of A bar this side here. Hence, modulus of A bar into cos of theta is equal to modulus of B bar here. Okay. So therefore, modulus of A bar into cos theta is modulus of B bar here. Hence, here modulus of B bar means this one here. This is a projection of vector A bar on the vector B bar here. Hence, projection of A bar on the vector B bar is A bar dot B bar divided by modulus of B bar here. Similarly, so if you interchange the vectors here, in that case, take this one as A bar and this one as B bar here. So this is a vector here. This is a projection of B bar on the vector A bar here. Projection of B bar on A bar is A bar dot B bar divided by modulus of A bar here. So these are very important properties here.